would you look? We've got folks here for a 4th week in a row. Isn't that fabulous?
That's marvelous, Sass.
I just love it. I'm Sass Gordon-Walker, your co-host, and with me is my partner in crime, Miss Pauline Ashley Wilkes. We're the girls here at TrueGritz, and again, we're so glad you stopped by. Now understand, we have a lot of new users out there. We just want to welcome you.
Well, I don't know if we want to welcome a whole lot of users to the site, Sass. However, new viewers are certainly welcome.
Well, Pauline, let's think about it. TrueGritz is a lot like crack. Once you have a little taste, it's hard to kick the habit.
Well, that's certainly true as well. Let's move right on to all the exciting news of the week, and boy, have we been experiencing a terrible heat wave down south.
Woo! Pauline, it's been hotter than a goat's butt in a pepper patch.
Yes, and I suppose it has been that hot. However, I do suspect that the severe weather crisis is caused by global warming.
Yes, Pauline, I suspect you are right. I have to tell you about an interesting film that I went to go see last weekend.
Oh, you must have seen that Dukes of Hazzard movie, dear.
Well, yes, that is in my DVD collection, but this film I went to go see is actually by former Vice President Al Gore.
Oh, an inconvenient truth.
Yes, and it is an inconvenient truth. I have to say, though, going into the movie, I thought it was going to be about how to control skeeters in the summertime. It was not. It was about global warming. The big takeaway from me, though, was for all Southern women around the world to rise up in celebration, because guess what? We all single-handedly addressed the hole in the ozone layer simply by changing from our aerosol cans of Aquanet to a spray pump.
Yes, that's quite true, and it's just a wonderful, wonderful thing to know that Southern women have helped solve another global crisis.
Yes, we have.
However, that pump does get a little sticky sometimes, I do admit, even though I do use it.
Yes, well, just run it under hot water for about 5 minutes, maybe even soak it. That should get it.
That'll work. Speaking of going global, it appears that Mr. Bill Gates and Mr. Warren Buffett, two of the world's smartest and richest men, have joined forces and joined bank accounts to save the world.
Pauline, it's so wonderful to have wealthy do-gooders, isn't it?
It is. I do enjoy rich people, and when they're finished saving the world, I do hope they'll visit down south for a moment and hear about some of our burning issues. In case they drop by, we've compiled a checklist of some of the things that we find very important down south that they may want to address.
That's right. We have a critical checklist we'd like for you all to review.
Yes, number 1. Could they please do something about the debris caused by explosions from methamphetamine labs?
Gentlemen, if you saw all the blowed up trailers, you'd be down here in a heartbeat.
It's an environmental plague. It really is. A blight on our beautiful landscape.
It is.
Yes, number 2, could they please stop all these killer hurricanes? They have destroyed our finest historical cities.
Oh yes, but Pauline, let's speak frankly. It has ruined some of our finest party cities. You can't hardly go get a drink anymore.
Not down in New Orleans. I certainly wouldn't want to be wandering through there right now, Sass.
No, ma'am.
Oh, hurricanes or not.
That's right. Now, number 3 is one that's very close to my heart. I believe that we should Wi-Fi all of our mountain folk.
Absolutely. Well, wait a minute. I think we need to teach them to read first before we give them internet access. Well, I do feel strongly, though, that one of these globe-trotting famous actresses with big lips who's always on the cover of People magazine could take time out from their busy schedules and drop by down south and teach our people to read.
Pauline, I think you're right. I believe Angelina Jolie is probably very well versed in teaching people how to read. But let me tell you, sweetheart, you can come down here only on one condition. You better bring Brad with you.
Bring that stylus, too, while you're at it.
Yes. Well, tell me this, though, Pauline. Why is it, if we cannot read, that some of the most fabulous works of literature are by Deep South writers?
It is the strangest phenomenon, isn't it, Sass? Speaking of famous Southern writers, though, I hear that Harper Lee, who wrote To Kill a Mockingbird, has decided to end her nearly 50 years of literary seclusion by writing an article for Oprah's magazine, Oh.
Oh, that is such a wonderful piece of news. And let me tell you, Miss Harper Lee, if you are wanting to come out of seclusion to become a celebrity finally, please come to TrueGritz. We'd love to have you.
The beginning of summertime and the ATL means one thing, and that's Pride Weekend celebrations, a veritable festival of Southern gay culture and homosexuality.
Pauline, you're absolutely right. And we have the most wonderful guest that gave us a tour of the entire weekend from her perspective. Female impersonator, Nicole Paige Brooks.
I just want to thank Sass and Pauline for all their homosexual support. Thank you so much for coming, and you owe us all an apology for both those outfits you bitches are wearing. Hey, Sass and Pauline. I'm sorry about what they're wearing. I told them not to wear that. Who said sheer? Nobody told you bitches sheer.
Hi, Sassy and Pauline. Hi, Sassy and Pauline.
Hi, Sassy and Pauline. Mwah. Sassy and Pauline.
Hi, Sassy and Pauline. Sassy and Pauline, your outfits are very inappropriate.
Well, that's it for TrueGritz this week. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.